I bring to you the Gktech 240SX/Skyline rear tow arm brace. Boom! Shimmy that box like it owes you money. And opening said shimmying box up, you get all these goodies that are trapped inside, including, but not limited to, spherical bearings, optional dust boots for said bearings, super ultra XL tow arm hardware, and by the way, these Johnnies are long enough to go through the tow arm as well as the existing mounts, and they include lockout washers to keep that ish where it needs to be and not wherever it wants to be. You get 4 of these little inserts that go into the Heim joint, and you also get the tow arm brace itself, coming in at an outside diameter of 28 big old millimeters with a 3mm thick wall made from chromoly steel, just like our other suspension bits. Why beef this thing up so much, Gktech, you might ask? Well, some folks like to push their cars a bit harder than others. But don't cry, my little lambs. We wanted to make sure that under hard driving, your tow arms do not move, keeping your alignment in check and adding another level of support for the old subframe, which, judging by the carnage from the last clip, he probably needs a new one anyway. Install time. If for some reason you didn't know where the rear of the car was, this is the rear. To start, loosen and remove the inner nuts, bolts, and washers from both sides of the subframe. Please don't drop the tow arms at this time. Tape them things up if you have a hot dog in all ways situation so they stay put and happy. Now, grab your brace and a washer and slap that sucker on the back side of the Heim. Now toss in the Super XL bolt we mentioned earlier with the inserts inserted on either side, plus a thin washer, and thread that needle. Now take the whole thing and stuff it into the existing hole, slapping that thick washer on the back side, then tightening to hand tight with the nut that's supplied. Now flip the rod up on the other side and adjust as need be to get the holes aligned depending on what subframe you're working with. Repeat the sandwich process from earlier. Now it's time to bust out the ever-elusive torque wrench and torque to the specs shown right here on this very screen. Now make sure there's proper tension between each rose joint, aka not loose and not super tight. Then make sure your bearings are running centrally, not cocked left or right. Now wind the lock nuts in, give those a tighten, and you can do this by holding the bar with a wrench and or using another wrench, or like we are, an all-in-one socket set, and get those suckers nice and tight. Look what you've gone and done. Not only have you beefed up your subframe, but now when you drive your car like Luke Fink, yeah right, you won't flex that ish out. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Our egos will be crushed if you don't. And if you can't install this, please have a pro do it, or reach out to us here with any questions you may have. This has been Officer Dan, Johnny Caps, and Zach the Mac, Zach, with another Gktech how-to. Peace.